Hi, I am Sofia Zamudio and I am going to talk about ancient Rome. The Roman Empire was one of the greatest and most influential civilizations in the world history. It began in the city of Rome in 753 BC and lasted for well over 1000 years. During that time, Rome grew to rule much of Europe, Western Asia, North Africa. The culture of ancient Rome was spread throughout Rome during its Rome, Europe during its rule. As a result, Rome's culture still has an impact in the Western world today. The basis for much of Western culture comes from ancient Rome, especially in areas such as a government, engineering, architecture, language, and literature. Legend has it that the twin sons of Mars, the god of the war, named Romulus and Remus, found the city. Romulus killed Remus and became ruler of Rome, and named the city after himself. Rome has was ruled by kings for the next 240 years. For five for 500 years, ancient Rome was governed by the Roman Republic. This was a form of government that allowed people to elect officials. It was a complex government with a constitution, the delayed laws, and elect officials such as senators. At the top of the Roman Republic was the consul. The Senate was a group of prestigious leaders who advised the consuls. The plebeian council was also called the People's Assembly. The Roman has had a complex system of government and laws. The primary way of making official new laws and throughout the Roman assemblies because many of the laws were until unwritten or unavailable for the people to see. There was much of room for corruption by public officials. Some of the laws were written on stone tables for everyone to see. These laws became known as the Law of 12 Tables. The familia in Rome included more than just the basic family of father, mother, children. It also included all the people who were part of household, such as slaves, servants, clients, and freedmen. The emperor family often included thousands of members. Children were generally loved and taken care for in Roman families. Boys were especially important because they would carry on the family name. When a child was born, it was placed on the ground by the midwife. It was only accepted into the family if the father picked it up. Otherwise, the child would be put outside to die for exposure. Roman citizens were divided into two distinct classes, the plebeians and the patricians. The patricians were the wealthy upper class people. Everyone else was considered a plebeian. Slavery played a big part in the culture of Rome. Slaves were performed much of the labor and hard work that helped to build the Roman and keep the Roman Empire and keep running. When Augustus became emperor, Rome had experienced many years of civil war. He brought peace to the land and began to rebuild much of the city and the empire. He built many roads, buildings, bridges, and government buildings. He also strengthened the army and conquered much of the land around the Mediterranean Sea. Under Augustus' rule, Rome once again experienced peace and prosperity. Throughout the history of ancient Rome, women were considered second to men. Despite these women played an important part in the culture and history of ancient Rome. Livia was the wife of the first Roman Emperor Augustus. She was probably the most powerful woman in the history of ancient Rome. Livia exerted considerable influence over her husband. She also made sure that her son Tiberius was named emperor after Augustus' death. Thanks for your attention.